What's up guys, welcome to a two-part video series in which we have discussed that why iOS is better than Android, and in this video we will discuss that why Android is better than iPhone. So if you haven't watched the first part, which is why iOS is better than Android, I will link here in the iCard, in the top right hand iCard, and you can click there and watch that part because that is the first part and this is the second part. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into today's video, shall we? So, if you are an avid Android consumer, surely you have thought about why Android is better than iPhone. Yes, we are going there, Android versus iPhone, or I mean iOS. It's a topic that elicits some strong opinion, unreasonably strong. Some might argue. First, let's just get into out the way. There isn't much you can do on Android that you can't do on iPhone, and there isn't much you can do on iPhone that you can't do on Android, provided you have got a reasonably current smartphone model. Neither iOS nor Android will leave you wanting, but many Android and iOS consumers come to me and ask that why Android is better than iPhone. These things is asked me a lot of times. So okay, so that's a long intro. Both iOS and Android can do video calls with native apps. Both offer a unified inbox for all your email account. Both let you pay for stuff in the real world with your phone. Where supported, both will allow you to create a hotspot to Tether. One of the real benefit of iPhone is that you don't need to think about stuff too much. This is so-called walled approach gives you a great experience, and iOS initiative is easy to work within. Comparatively, Android is more freely and which translates into the much wider phone and choice. In the first place, more OS customization option you have on the iPhone, which is much better because if you are a user, you want your phone how it should be, and that is not in the case of iPhone. You cannot move a app, and you cannot it means if you are in the app drawer in the iPhone, you cannot leave a space between the apps, whereas in the Android you have full controls how you want to optimize your device, how you want it to look like. It is so user friendly. At the end of the day, Android is very user friendly. Both iPhone and Android have a couple of millions app in their respective app store, and pretty much every app is available on iOS. So of course, as every app store has junk apps, iOS also has junk apps, and Android also have junk apps. But comparatively to iOS, actually you will be surprised. App Store have a lot of junk apps compared to the Play Store. Actually, recently a study came out that 50% the malicious app are in Android, but actually the much more junk app is in the App Store. So compare it, both have their pros and cons, you get it right. The pro with the Android is that it doesn't have as much junk apps, but it is malicious, which is wrong, whereas there are many junk apps in the iOS but it is not malicious. So both have their pros and cons. Now let's talk about the voice assistant. Apple has Siri, Google, Android has Google Assistant. Apple Siri personal assistant wasn't the first to hit the scene, but it was the first to hit a mass consequences. Even through it had more time to gather voice data and work on responses. It offered that Google's built-in assistant in Android 6 and later OK Google just seems to pick up what you were putting down more often. It's also generally better in understanding your words, your language, and other things. So actually, one more point to Android, because Google Assistant is actually much better than Siri. Controls. Android given were iPhone taken away. iOS is farmed as a walled garden where you an app user or developer do thing Apple way or no way at all. Android on the other hand feels more free and open because there is no way to do things. This is both a point for and a mark against when we were making the community. We wanted to dig down to grab and check the device's IMEI. That's pretty deep to be digging. We were able to do it. Yeah, we were able to do it. In Android, it was total non-starter. With Apple, should we be allowed access foundationally things like IMI? I mean, our intentions are clear and we mean it when we say we don't store things without permission, but maybe no one should be allowed to do that. So this is the statement I'm reading from Apple. But actually the privacy things is actually it's a fact that privacy is better in Android. I mean the in iOS because it provide more updates. So there is a point for iOS. But actually at the end of the day I think, and let me give you some highlights why I think Android is better than iOS. So the first thing is that it comes very user friendly. It is really user friendly. I have used both, and right now my primary device is iPhone 7 and a Samsung Galaxy S8, and I'm using both devices, and the difference is a lot. Like in my iPhone 7 the OS is very optimized, whereas in my Samsung Galaxy S8 the OS is not as optimized, but I can optimize it through my way. So that's it for today's video. If you do end up like my video, be sure to hit the like button. Till then, peace out, and I'll meet you all in the very next episode.